From the News Channel 5 Network, this is Inside Politics.
Hello, everyone. I'm News Channel 5's political analyst, Pat Nolan. Welcome to Inside Politics. Being the mayor of a major American city, particularly like Nashville, never has a dull moment. That's why we're happy to have Nashville Mayor John Cooper joining us on Inside Politics this week. Mayor, thanks for taking the time to join us again.
Well, Pat, it's an honor to be here.
Nashville is so busy these days, and your office this week announced something that people can sort of see, get a better idea of their taxpayer dollars at work for road project and any other major projects the city's working on. Tell us about what this is.
Well, it's a fantastic thing. It's a great use of the internet, transparency and accountability. You can go online, and it's called the Neighborhood Project Tracker, and look at one of the 800 neighborhood projects being performed right now.
And you get this off Nashville.gov, is that right?
Nashville.gov, Hub Nashville.
Hub Nashville, okay.
$3.3 billion are being spent in our neighborhoods to make us a better city. These are 800 projects, one at a time. You can go look. It's your taxpayer dollars at work. What's happening in your neighborhood? The last couple of days, I've been at schools, culvert repairs, greenways, speed bumps, everything that the city is spending taxpayer money on to make for better neighborhoods.
And this is a step-by-step. It's when it's approved, when it's being bid, when the construction is supposed to start, and then the processes during construction when they did different things that are done.
And completion, so people can look up when that is going to be, that culvert repair is going to be completed in your neighborhood. It's a way of being transparent with taxpayer dollars, accountability, and again, it's going to be a big tool for our council members too, to be able to track what the completion date is and projects in their neighborhood.
This may sound silly, but how difficult was it to pull all that information together? I know the government had it, but it wasn't all in one place.
Again, I think it's an evolving standard where it's relatively easy because we had the data. Now it's a question of posting it and making the internet a tool for accessibility and transparency. So in the end, I'm grateful to the team that put it together. This is a modern thing that cities need to be doing, all governments need to be doing, because we know when it's going to be completed. Why not share that with the taxpayers and the public?
Another issue you're trying to tackle is pedestrian safety. It seems every year we're setting a new record for the number of pedestrians that are killed along our roadways. This new plan that you've got called Vision Zero is a strategy to eliminate all traffic fatalities and severe injuries, along with increasing safety. Yeah. That's a pretty ambitious goal. What's the time frame to get down to zero?
Well, 0 has to be our goal. Any unnecessary death is too many. Nashville was not built originally for pedestrians, so we're having to kind of retrofit pedestrian
sidewalks
safety.
Were a problem, they weren't built at all.
They were not built at all, but we're building a lot of sidewalks now, but you have to look at the dangerous conditions sometimes we've created in this multimodal world, particularly for pedestrians. I'm grateful to our brand new Nashville Department of Transportation, for which this is a big priority.
Which the voters just approved.
Just approved, and it's a great effort on their part to focus investment on safety as well as investment on getting us around quicker, easier. Let's also do it more safely. It's always been a category Nashville was unfortunately very high in, which was pedestrian deaths.
Another area of great interest, Tennessee Titans played their first exhibition game on Thursday night. The season's not far away. I think the interest may be even higher this year because there's all the talk about a new dome facility that would replace Nissan Stadium over on the East Bank. A Titan official told the Downtown Rotary Club on Monday that financing plans for the new $2 billion facility will be before the Metro Council by November. Is that your time frame as well?
Well, I hope that it is. The current stadium deal for the tax-paying public is not that good a deal for our taxpayers, and we end up having to use what could be teacher pay into supporting that stadium.
For Nissan Stadium.
For Nissan Stadium. So the ideal is to have, with a different stadium deal. One that is better for Nashville taxpayers, one that pays for its own maintenance.
We don't have to do the upkeep.
Right, and that we end up having a $2+ billion stadium not paid for by our taxpayers, but maintained by the financing that's offered by the state, the hospitality industry, and the Titans themselves. So I say full speed ahead. Let's get to a better moment for Nashville taxpayers.
one possible fly in the ointment is the council, when it passed the budget back in June, allocated $200,000 for a study to be done to affirm that Metro really is it better for Metro to get a new facility, or would we be better off in terms of the cost just to renovate?
Excellent. That study will be done by the time it gets to the council. We need to be certain about this. This is a 30-year plan. There's a lot at stake. Let's get it right, and let's be certain that we can give to taxpayers the right choice, that the council is able to look every taxpayer in the eye. I'm here working for the taxpayers. Look everybody in the eye and go, this is a much better deal. We've done the study. Where we are right now has financial negatives to it, and this other dome deal perhaps is going to be a big win for our taxpayers.
And part of that big win is to bring other events besides football games there.
Well, the world is changing, and I do think people agree. I mean, I know the state has a very strong feeling, and all the work that's gone in, that this is a big, much better for the economy, for the GNP, so to speak, that we can break into a category of having a college football playoff games, March Madness, as well as the Super Bowl, and then concerts. You look at CMAs, I mean, that's been a fabulous success. The ability for this venue to host things like that in the future is going to create a lot of value for Nashville.
And when you say the hospitality industry has contributed to this, you mean the tax dollars that will be there are going to come from the hotel-motel tax, which is primarily paid by tourists and conventionaires, not by
us.
Nashvillians.
Not by us. And I'm grateful for the support in the hospitality industry for that increased tax, which I think they're very supportive of, to go to a new facility. Frankly, it's in their self-interest, though, to have this kind of year-round facility that is much more useful to our economy.
And in light of the situation we're looking at with Nashville not hosting the 2024 Republican National Convention, you feel sure that the state's commitment to this dollar is firm. I've seen some reports that you're not worried that there's going to be retribution.
Well, Iowan is always worried about everything all the time. But the legislature, everybody, and we're all elected by the same people to do the best for Tennessee. And that's our commitment. And I think the legislature realizes that the domed stadium is a big GNP driver for the whole state of Tennessee.
Nashville Mayor John Cooper is our guest on Inside Politics. We've been talking all the issues the mayor's office is facing these days. Back to continue that conversation on the other side of this break.